All right, we're going to do some philosophy together. Let's get rolling. Oh, and you know what? I anticipated some of the names you guys might say, so I brought you some pictures so you can see these characters. Socrates, who used to stop people on the street in Athens and say things like this: "Man of Athens, you're a citizen of the greatest city in the history of the world. Why is it all you care about is money and fame? You never give any attention to the state of your own soul." Did Socrates have a problem with money or fame? Absolutely not. What he had a problem with was people chasing external things before establishing an internal foundation in the soul. In fact, he insisted that his fellow citizens in Athens examine their beliefs, their values, their attitudes, their hopes, and their dreams. What was the famous statement from Socrates? The unexamined life is not worth living. In fact, he insisted that the people around him go through this examination on a regular basis. Of course, they insisted he drink poison and die, so it didn't go too well for him, but his good student Plato listened. Plato said that in changing times, we need to take our stand on unchanging principles, on basic values, on high ideals that will give us the purchase to make great things happen. Plato believed that in a changing world, we need those unchanging things to grasp onto, because that's the only way we can bring our best to any situation we enter. And actually, his student, Aristotle, listened to the master and said, you know what? Among those unchanging principles, we need to bring to any changing situation qualities known as virtues: justice, courage, prudence, honesty. In fact, Aristotle believed courage is the #1 virtue. And that's going to be a virtue that helps any of us deal with times of change. Our topic today. You know, you might think, wow, you might not have known this, that Socrates actually taught Plato. Plato actually taught Aristotle. Aristotle taught somebody pretty important too. Does anybody know who it was? Alexander the Great. When he was just Alexander the Average, when he was 13 years old, but he became great through association with greatness. Publilius Syrus once said in the ancient world, some wisdom must be learned from one who is wise. You know, having taught at a Catholic university 15 years, I couldn't just bring you pictures of Greek philosophers, so I decided to bring you one picture of a medieval Catholic philosopher, William of Ockham, viewed from a great distance. Appropriate because he was always in trouble, always on the run, always having to leave town. He was the first philosopher to say, in any situation, in any challenge, in any opportunity, whenever you have something to do or something to explain, rule #1, keep it simple. He believed that in any situation, however complicated, there is an essential core. And if we can master that simple essence, then we can deal with any of the complications that come our way.